Welcome back to another Latina Wednesday. Ooh. One more week.
Another week.
Another week.
Another day. Another dollar.
Another Wednesday.
Yay, yay, hump Wednesday.
So, Karina, you had a
Yes.
question.
Last
Yes.
last episode.
Last episode.
Yes. And it was...
Que me quedé así como, you choked me, girl.
Yes.
I know,
It
I
was
saw
such a
you.
basic question, as in, like, you know, trusting somebody, like I said, let's just
Because
say...
trust is a big word.
It is. Trust is bigger than love. No. Is it?
They come
Yes.
together, no?
Is trust bigger than love?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
way.
Because you can trust.
In some ways.
You can trust somebody and not love them.
Oh, that is true. You're
You
right.
see? Yeah. So does trust come first or love? ¿Quién sabe? I don't know. Let me know.
Well, when it comes to love, it has to come hand in hand. But I think that trust is bigger than love because you love certain people, but that doesn't mean you don't trust them. Or the other way around. You know, like you can trust somebody and not love them.
Yeah.
You're
you know?
right. You're right about that
Because
one.
there's big trustices and there's little trustices. Because
Like, I can trust you to give me a clean fork, right?
yeah, or trust you to drive me somewhere.
But do I trust you with my darkest secrets?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not that we have any, but but she's right. Like, do I trust you with, let's say I have a personal problem, would I trust you with my personal problem without you telling the whole motherfucking world about my problem? You know, like there's different type of trusts. That's what I'm saying. You can trust somebody, you know, and I feel like I'm very trusty. Like I can trust people. Like it
Really?
I don't overthink it. Like
You automatically have that already when you
and
meet
it's not
them?
trust, but I do, like, you know, I
You do
give
trust a little bit.
I give you the benefit of the doubt. You know, like Jesse said, do I trust you to give me a clean fork? Obviously, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Unless
And
I
then
see
that's
that
when
you're
the trust comes of, like, can I trust you when I tell you this type of thing?
yeah, like that one. Yeah, I think that one hard, and I think it again, and after I think it again. Though, like when it comes to that, but when it is just regular like that, like I said, like can you give me something clean? Can you stuff like that? I feel like I don't think it too much, right? Because then I wouldn't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm a very overthinker, so I try not to overthink things. But when it comes to like telling you shit or like trusting you with like valuable stuff of mine, I don't even trust bitches with my pen.
Yeah.
I got my favorite pen at work.
Am I going to get it
bitch.
back or what?
Like I don't give it to
Sure.
nobody. Like my favorite pen at work, bitch, I put it in my little baggie. I don't even leave it out because I know bitches are nasty. Because I know bitches like to touch people's stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my
bitch,
God, I
I
don't
don't
know
trust
it either.
people with my pen. Like, you know what I mean? So it's trust is it's a very fine line. You can, you know.
Pero esa question que you said if the person was walking around with
Yes,
lump-
I had said that, let's just say that you had something black in your teeth and you're walking around with the person, let's just say is your best friend, and you're walking around for hours, and of course you're talking to her, you're seeing her, you know, you're asking her things. Of course you got to see that there's something in your
Yeah.
tooth.
Yeah.
But a random person comes up to you and be like, hey, you have something like black on your tooth, you know, and then you tell that person like, hey, you've been watching me for hours walk around with this black thing in my tooth. Why didn't you tell me? Like, how would you feel about that? Like, how would you feel towards that person? Like,
They're
that
not your
hasn't...
friends.
Would
They're
you
not
take
a
it as
friend.
like you would take it as like you're not my friend, or would you take it as like, oh shit, like I guess she was too scared to tell me?
No.
It depends.
I mean, es que depende en la
Relación.
how the friendship is. Like again, Jessica, girl, I've taken boogers out of Jessica.
Yeah.
I'm like, come here. Or I was like,
Sí,
a ver,
ni
vuélvate.
siquiera me dice, o sea,
No, I don't
she
tell her.
just
I
gets
just
it.
go in.
Yeah.
I just go in, girl. That's just me.
Oh, you're such a true friend if you pick a booger out of her nose.
Es que pues, mira, todos tenemos mocos.
Of course.
Nadie es especial en este
Yeah.
mundo.
We all
Simply,
shit
mira,
and we all pee.
Exactly.
And we all have mocos.
And
Right.
es easily, mira, nomás sácalo y lávate las manos. Igual, si fuera tu moco, ¿qué haces? Te lo
Te lavas
sacas y
las
te lavas
manos.
las manos. Igual, güey. So, no me detiene.
Yeah.
Igual, like, whatever it is. Like, oh, girl, like, I'm not gonna have you looking dumb out here. I'm not
Right.
gonna make you feel embarrassed afterwards when you get home. Like,
Yeah.
girl, no. Pero if it's somebody that I just met,
Oof.
right? Like, oh, girl, like, it's kind
It's
of
hard
like,
to tell somebody that.
yes, because I know myself. Like, I don't open up to people. I block them. I'm así, ¿verdad? Like, I don't know. Or like, I can't.
You're like,
No es de
yeah,
que-
that thing's
no
in your
es de
teeth.
que,
I
like,
don't know about that
No
one.
es
Like-
que sea para que no confíe en mí. But I'm like her. Like, when it comes to us, or even with you, you're my sister.
Yeah.
Like, you know, be like, sister, you got some, like, girl. But if it's someone in the street, or let's say somebody that I know that we know each other, but we're not like that close, or we're not, you know, friends. We're not even acquaintances. We're just people we know because we
Yeah.
see each other every day. I want to say I would be embarrassed. I'm
You
sorry.
would be
It's
embarrassed
not
to tell them
because-
they have something in their teeth. I know. Okay,
Es que,
I
how
feel
do
it,
you
I feel it.
approach them?
I know it's hard to
because I don't want them to feel embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to tell you. I don't know why. It's just
Yeah.
something weird. Like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. But it's
This, I can give you an example, right? With, is it okay?
Yeah.
With Valerie, right? If Valerie was to have something, I wouldn't go up to Valerie. Guess who what I would do? Karina, mira.
Go tell Valerie.
Go tell Valerie that. I wouldn't approach Valerie because I don't know. I don't know how Valerie's gonna take it. Like, I don't want Valerie to feel
Oh, you're
embarrassed.
right. Because you don't want her to take it as, oh, this bitch is trying to embarrass me.
Yeah, so I
She's
wouldn't
trying
go straight to Valerie. I would
Yeah.
be like, Karina, go.
Go tell-
Go tell her zipper's down. I can see her
Or
tanga.
go tell her that her
Her
nipples
nipples
coming
out.
You could tell me. Please don't leave me like that.
Well, I think a nipple I would. I'm sorry.
Ay, no sé,
think,
güey, no sé.
I think I'll be like, your shirt. You know, like, I'm just be like, oh, look at your shirt. But I would be like, girl, your nipples out. Because that's something
Yeah.
else, you know, like, but it depends.
Would you
But
take it
I'm-
offense if a random person comes up to you?
No.
Like, you're eating, you're somewhere, you're talking to somebody, and they tell you, it's a random person. You're ordering coffee. It's a random person, and they tell you, hey, you have something black on your teeth.
Like,
I would be embarrassed.
Would
I
you
would be
do?
embarrassed.
But
You would be embarrassed.
but I don't think I
You
would
don't- you
react.
wouldn't take it as
that-
an offense?
No, I wouldn't
Okay.
take it as
No,
an
it's
offense.
just the
but I would be
embarrassment of it.
embarrassed. Okay, so talking about mocos.
talking about mocos. A ver qué nos vas a decir.
Mocos 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so this happened to me where the office supervisor, like, she's really cool, right? And, you know, so I had to leave work for a little bit, and, like, you know, I've been going through this thing, so I've seen her a lot. Because you know, we have to, like, get in, like, I have to keep her in the loop about my situations. Entonces I went in her office and she's like, mija, grab a tissue. Not mija, but she was like, hey, grab a tissue, and, like, you have a little booger right there. I was like, so I felt embarrassed.
Oh,
But-
sister.
Wait,
Beat her ass.
no, but
I'm just kidding.
But she was like, girl, you know me, I wouldn't let you walk around like that. That's what she told me. And when she said that, I felt better. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, you know, like, obviously
made
you're
it
going to
know.
be embarrassed because who knows how long I've had that moco, and who knows how long nobody told me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Oh,
Right?
sister.
But in the moment, I felt embarrassed because obviously somebody
Yeah.
pointed
No,
it
but
out.
you're
It's
walking around
already-
with
You're
your
like,
moco.
how long have I had this shit?
Yeah, like, but
Nobody said
but the way
nothing.
she said, you know me, I wouldn't have you looking crazy out here. I felt
That
better.
meant a lot. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. That
It-
little, like, I'm not gonna have you looking crazy out here meant she cared for you.
Yeah,
That was
she
like, I
looking
care for
out.
you, bitch.
Yeah, like I'm like, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, and I let it go because
Of
one, like,
course.
I'm not the only one, you know, like, I've seen a couple bitches around here with mocos, but I don't have the confidence or the, how can I say
like
it?
the courage.
The courage to be like,
like, hey, you have a little moco. But that's where the trust comes. That's like, if me and you're my cousin. Like,
I
we
would
fuck
tell
with each
you.
other. I would tell you, be like, cousin, you got a little song right there. Or like Jessica would say, I'd be like, Ben, and then like,
Yeah.
just take it off of you or whatever.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that was really nice of her, though.
Dude.
That was really dope. The way that she
Yeah.
said it was like, yeah, it's embarrassing, whether we
No
like it
way.
or not.
Yeah.
But the fact that she fixed it with saying like, I wouldn't have you walking out there like that.
It
Yeah.
made
That made it
relieved
feel
the
better.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it made the situation from being awkward to being like
Brush off.
yeah, like
It's a
you're
brush
fine,
off. Like,
girl.
okay, you got
like,
her little moquito. Let's move on with the day.
yeah,
Vámonos.
let's talk about what we came for.
Well,
yeah.
That was nice, but oh girl, talking about moco still. It's the moco situation.
I used to
was
eat
hard,
mocos when
bitch.
I was young.
Pinche pendeja.
just saying that
No,
random ass shit.
No, we were at a party. I think it was my nephew or my niece.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, guys.
Ahora no fue
ahora soy yo.
Joana, ahora es
Ahora
Jessy.
Jessie.
Ahora soy yo.
Ahora Jessie's choking.
Yeah, but we were at this birthday party. Estaba un amigo. Like it was it was a big party. It was a big party, and this guy era un invitado, right? Un gringo, and I seen him. Right, because I'm always looking at people, not
Yeah.
because I want to be nosy or nothing, but that's just me.
You
I
just look at
You're an
people.
absorber.
You're an observer. Yeah.
So I saw this man. I'm like, un pinche mocote, güey.
Se le
And like-
estaba
Aquí,
saliendo.
pero grande, güey.
O sea, como moco, o sea,
Moco,
como
pero
moco
bien.
como verde o moco como que se le estaba
Runny.
liqueando.
No como un
running.
moco así como
Tapado.
dry, como que se lo quiso sacar, pero no.
Oh, so it's
Pero
like
se va
dangling
ahí.
right there.
Bitch.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God. I was so fucking stressed out, bitch. Because I was like, I don't know this man. Like, the wife is there. Like, where the fuck is the wife? Like, I'm trying to figure out where the wife
Who's
is
gonna
at.
tell him? Who's gonna
And
tell
like,
him?
he was talking to people and like,
Nadie le decía nada.
nadie le decía. And I'm like, oh my God, bitch. In no way. Estaba tan estresada yo because nobody would say anything.
Nobody would
I
tell
didn't
him
have the
nothing.
courage to say it because I don't know this man and
Yeah,
I don't know how
because
the wife
what
is
if-
going to
and it's a
react.
man.
Exactly.
It's a
But
man
if
on
you're-
top
well,
of
how
that.
is your husband gonna react? ¿Por qué estás mirando a aquel
Ajá.
güey?
¿Cómo te dices cuenta? Y no, güey. No. Entonces, pues, de tan estresada me quedé mirando, trying to figure out how this man is going to figure it out that he has a moco. Y yo creo que como que le hizo así, se sintió algo y él mismo le dije, oh, yes. And I was just looking, I'm like, yes, bitch, you got something. Y como que se dio cuenta y he started looking around and I'm like, oh, let me look away. Yeah, I looked away como que, no, yo no sabía nada. And I'm like,
Se lo jaló, se lo quitó.
solito. Pero I'm like, man, nobody said
Nadie
anything.
le
He was
dijo
talking
nada.
to people and
And
nobody
people know
told him.
him.
Yes, people that he talks to, and I'm like, how is that? I'm like, where his friends at? Where the wife at? Like the fuck.
I would think the same thing. I'm like, where his siblings
Dude,
at? Is
I
he
was to
out
the
here by
point-
himself or what?
No, güey, estaba al punto de que I need to figure out, like, I was about to, no, estaba
You
tan
were about to
estresada.
give
I
him
was
the
like,
signal,
I was
like-
gonna get my sister out para que dejara de cortar el pinche pastel, para que buscara a la esposa, para que le dijera que tenía un pinche moco colgando. Bitch, I was so fucking stressed in my life. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, eso me pasa por pinche pendeja de ayer estar mirando a todos. Ya deja de mirar. Bitch, I couldn't, bitch.
I would be stressed too, because
I was
imagine
stressed,
somebody
bitch.
like that.
Y no,
Oh my
that's been my phobia, bitch. Porque yo soy bien, yo tengo como allergies y siempre ando bien pinche mocosa.
Moquienta,
I'm
yeah.
always taking at my nose. You would always see me in my nose because what am I thinking for gold? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm like any little thing that like I hate when I
Luego
breathe.
que se siente algo.
I hate when
Ay,
I
sí,
breathe
güey.
and I feel something there,
Yeah.
or like something
just there
comes up.
bothering
Oh,
me.
No, I'll be digging for gold. Like whoever knows
No
me,
way.
that is close with me, that is like with me 24/7. Yes, bitch, I'm in my nose. I'm digging for gold, girl.
Yeah.
Yes, because I hate it. I hate the feeling of something just
Being
blocking
there.
my
No,
breathing.
pero lo que me, it gets to me that after I do it, I'm like, ¿qué tal si se me quedó un pedacito aquí? Y no me doy
Oh,
cuenta?
yeah, all
Y
around.
luego, the fucked up part is que, you, like at work, right? Que no puedes sacar tu phone para verte tan siquiera las jetas. And I'm like, God damn. So I'm like trying to figure out, I'm grabbing tissues, and I feel que me embarro más. And it's just so horrible. It gets so bad, bitch.
You're back at the office?
No,
No,
but when I used to
but
work at the
wishing-
office.
okay.
No way, no. That's my worst shit.
Working
Or
with,
when I go,
working with other people is so, oh my
Oh
God.
yeah,
'Cause you
and
don't
then
know.
the patients también, like the patients looking at me crazy, like what the
Pero
fuck?
imagínate, oh my God, imagínate con un pinche mocote y viendo tanta gente.
Imagínate.
Que no te digan nada.
Talking
No
about
way.
patients, ay no way. Lo que me caga es que my shirt at work, it doesn't have a button, so it's obviously
Se te ven las
abierta.
chichotas y se te ve
No
el
way, se me ve
tattoo.
mi tattoo. Bitch, I am so embarrassed when
Why?
they fucking make a comment about
What do
it.
they say?
They're like, is that a tattoo? No!
no.
You should say it's a birthmark, pendeja.
No, because you can clearly see
No,
it's
you
a
should be.
tattoo.
It's a birthmark, and just
They're
see
like,
what they say.
Oh, that's the praying hands. Yes, ma'am. Oh, how
They
nice.
wanna make a conversation.
Can I see it?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's to whipping your titty
right.
out.
Like,
Jessica, that is the most gangsterest fucking spot you could ever get a fucking tattoo, bitch.
bitch, and I really, when I got it done,
She didn't thought about the freaking shirt.
no, because to me it's covered. I'm always covered all the
Because
way
you
to
always
up
wear
here.
these kind of weird ass shirts that go up
Yes.
your fucking neck.
So
Like,
when,
if- what are you
she
trying to
didn't-
cover? You're trying to show people that you don't have a neck. You have a neck, shorty.
no,
pero
it's
en el
just I'm so
trabajo the way-
used to being covered. Like that's just my style.
Your
like
shirt comes really down. Your
My work
It's
shirt
like
is
a V-neck and
open.
it's
It's
open.
like
It's a
this.
V-neck.
and it
Because
doesn't have
sometimes
a
mine come all the
button.
way up here, and I'm like, a la verga, aren't they
No,
supposed to
mine
be a
is
little bit more
open.
down?
No, mine's fully open.
Oh shit!
And I don't. Does yours have a button?
Mine's have buttons.
You see, and the newer ones don't have
They don't.
buttons, so they open like literally.
it's
they're
because your
open
shirts are
here.
from your job
the
with
newer.
the logo on them
Hers
and
is
everything,
too.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
they're just different.
Mine's are
like,
regular
different.
scrubs from the store. Maybe
Oh.
that's why mine's are more like
más
up
arriba.
here, más
Yeah.
arriba.
So, girl, they always be, and
They
it
always be
makes me
asking about it.
uncomfortable. It makes me
I
like
know.
I'm supposed to be
Este.
hiding it.
I
They
get,
comment.
yes, they're always coming. I'm like, oh, what is that? I'm like, God. Sometimes I don't even talk, bitch. I'm just like,
Yeah.
What you want?
It's like I'm just trying to check you in, sir.
no. Y luego cuando
me
dicen, what
hables.
does it mean? Like, why do I gotta tell you what does it mean?
Right?
It's just a rose. Do you know what a rose is?
Yeah.
No, this is more than a rose. This is me and Jessica forever.
I know.
But, but you know, like,
I know.
But you know, like, it's like
It's crazy
It's-
because I don't even have matching tattoos with my partner, but I have.
You don't
it
have
with
matching tattoos with your sisters.
But I have it with yes.
But wait, your other sister, you do.
Yes.
That's why I was. You saw me.
Hey.
I'm like, yeah, I know.
But yeah, and I always, and obviously because it's special to me, I'll be like, oh, it's for my dad. And
Yeah.
I feel like people feel like,
Well, we're
don't
cutting
wanna-
it
we
right
don't talk
there.
about it right
Yeah.
there. And but yeah, it's very uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable a little bit. I'm like, es como yo decirte, ay, mira, tienes like, bitch, I don't know what to tell you. Like, like I don't comment on people's lives, on people's looks.
But not everybody
on
thinks like you.
people's-
Not
on
everybody thinks like you.
people's Tattoos, like I feel like I don't know. I don't like to interact with people.
Have you ever
or
had that
see
one
them.
person that asked that crazy question that you tell yourself, I would never ask that?
Oh, for sure.
I
All
would
the
never
time.
ask that. Have you ever come across with someone
People
where-
ask me how much I weigh.
What?
Bitch. Yeah.
your coworkers?
No.
Oh.
Even my husband, I'm like, you're not supposed to. What is
Oh,
that?
that's your husband. That's
Still.
different.
No, pero como
That's
quiera,
too much
güey, it's
information.
just like, why the fuck you want to know?
Hold on, that's your hubby.
I
Why
don't
wouldn't
give
your
a
hubby
fuck.
want? Wait, why don't you want your
his
husband?
fucking weight? Why would he?
Oh, I know his weight, but he can't know
Hold on.
mine.
If
No,
you're my
I don't
shorty,
know.
you gotta know everything about me as I gotta know
I
everything
know
about
it.
you. What the fuck? What you trying to hide?
My weight.
What the fuck? You better not have your weight. Why you trying to have your weight or your pant size? The fuck? What if one day te quiero comprar unos pinches calzones, y te los
Hey, me estás
compro,
pidiendo
te los
mi
compro
size.
large?
No me
Nomás
estás
dame el
pidiendo mi
dinero, güey.
size.
Nomás dame el
Eso
dinero y me los
también.
voy y yo me los compro.
No.
You know, we have a cousin, and también she'll be asking me how much I weigh. Bitch, I lie through my teeth.
No, wait. No, I was there, bitch, when she made some
Don't
type of
tell
comment
cousins
about
that we
that.
lied to them. They
No
be
way.
listening to our podcast.
Oh,
No, but that's
sorry.
still disrespectful, bitch. Like, come on. It's just like we're women and we're not in a fucking relationship. Why you want to know?
I don't even tell my husband how much I weigh.
No,
I'm
pero es
telling
que
you.
no, güey, pero una cosa que te la digan para hacer plática, no, pero esta es para competir, güey.
I'm like, I don't even
Eso
think
me
I've told
cae.
Yesenia how much I weigh.
Girl,
and
I don't
Yesenia-
gotta know.
And I
you
told
don't gotta-
Yesenia other stuff
Well,
that
we've
should
seen
be.
it. I've seen her weight because we worked out, like it got to the point where we would work out.
Yeah.
We did work
We
out.
would work out and be like, oh my gosh. You're
And
like, oh my
only
God,
us
don't
two.
tell me.
Ay,
Oh my
God,
God,
I
don't
wanna
look. I'm like, bitch, it's just a number. Let me see. Because we were like competing. Like, I
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
know. I'm like, bitch, I got to know. Because who's winning? And like, come on.
Not just
Pero-
that, but I just thought about it. Like, I was, for a moment, remember, I used to put my weight on YouTube
Yeah.
when I was doing YouTube
Yeah.
for a little bit with you guys.
You did do that. You did do that.
So now I'm thinking, who cares?
Okay. So, on another question. Have you ever been in a friendship breakup?
Yes. No, actually, no. I don't know.
Have you
It's
ever had a
I
friend
miss- I spoke
that
too
you guys
quickly.
just broke up? Like, as in, like, you guys
Separated.
just, like, made a decision and we're like, wait, let me say it right. Decision. Have you guys as friends came to an agreement of being like, we're not going to be friends anymore and this is it?
I don't think
No,
it's an
it was
agreement
like
like that. It's like a one way or just like,
You
oh,
just
you're not going to talk to me.
stop.
I'm not going to.
Because
Yeah.
I've
Wait, have you
mean,
ever had that though? That where you just randomly stop talking to a friend?
Of course, because I mean,
That's
you
a
grow
friendship
up.
breakup though.
Oh, girl, it happened since kindergarten. Like, like I had a friend in that I
then
talked
let's
about in
not-
the past.
Let's
Like,
not put it so much like that then. I guess let's
Yeah.
say that somebody that you were really clicked with, a friend, that you just had to, like, you guys were like, it's over. We're not dealing with each other no more. I don't fuck with you.
finish with the conflict, you mean?
Like, no, just like, I don't fuck with you no more. Like, you're not my friend.
No.
No.
I don't
Okay,
think
how
so,
about you,
no.
Yessie?
Yeah.
Life happens and we separate.
Separate.
Just moved on.
Yeah.
It's just been a move on. We're adults. we all had kids.
yeah, like
And we're moving on.
because either we change schools and we just stop talking, or ahora me los encuentro en la comida, and
Ni se dicen hi ni
no.
nada.
no.
Wow. Okay, how about you, Yessie?
I think,
She still says hi when you see on la calle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
when you see some of your like friends from like being a child or like middle school, high school, like, do you find yourself like saying hi to them?
well, okay, so
If you
one
see
of
them in the
them,
streets?
no, one of them I did came across them. And I mean, this was like recently. I think it was like 6 months ago. It could be.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but igual, it was like, it was weird the way it ended, right? Because
So
on the
it
one-
was like a little breakup. It was a
Yeah, it
little
was like a little breakup.
We stopped talking to each other. Like, we
Yeah.
both said, like, you didn't say, well, did
To
you
each
say
other.
that you guys were gonna stop
no,
talking to each other?
no, it was
just
just like
happened.
like all of a sudden, they were my friends, and it was from seeing them every day because we were going to school, and then all of a sudden it's just like
You're
no
not
communication, and it's like
Yeah.
it's like a weird thing. Like now that I reach out, and then it's just a whole weird.
Situation. You're like,
Situation.
hi, how are you? And then
Yeah.
they left you on red.
Yeah. No, and then all of a sudden it comes with, because obviously we're on social media, it comes to like, oh, all of a sudden you're not even under the friend list.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, what the fuck happened? Like, what
Yeah,
did I
like-
do?
Yeah.
And so I came across this person, And me cayó mal in a way that, girl, like, I don't know if it's because they feel like in a higher status, or or they feel that I'm not as good enough, maybe, or I wasn't in the same energy as them. I don't know why the reason was that we fell out. But when I came across like this person, they totally fucking like, como que si no estaba ahí, como que I was like some random stranger.
No
And
fucking
that
way.
to me is like very disrespectful, because we're
Right.
grown, we're adults,
Yeah.
we're mothers, right? We're like grown, like we're not in high school no more.
I
Right?
got bitches like
That's how
that
I
though.
Like
feel.
we're ya estamos viejas, güey, tenemos hijas and like kids, and like it just rubbed me off. And you know me, like I keep to myself, pero tampoco yo no me voy a dejar.
Yeah.
Of course.
No te
you
voy a
gotta,
dejar
hell
que
no. You
you
cannot let
have,
nobody
like-
step on you.
Like,
The fuck?
so I was like, hey, like, you don't even say hi or anything. Like, what's,
Oh, you
how
like
are you?
Damn. Yeah.
Yes, because I gotta be like that, because
acknowledge me, bitch, or
at
not
least
even acknowledge
just
me,
like out of the fact that we were together. Like, dude, I know shit about you.
yeah.
You get me?
Okay,
Like-
so it was that.
It was
kinda-
like
it was
that.
a
Like she
friendship
didn't even
friendship.
approach you. Like
Yes.
she didn't. She looked at you like she didn't
It
even
was
know
like como
you.
que she wants me, like she's like completely blocked everything from
Like she's looking
whatever.
for you to say, be like, hey.
Yes,
But she's not a person that will say hey to you.
exactly. So,
Ooh,
and,
those are
but
the
let
type-
that, but let that be the first time, because I said that because, girl, I'm gonna let you know that you fucked up for that shit. But that's the first and last time that I do it. But I'm a check you.
Right.
And like the fact that she was like, oh hi, yeah, like I see, I'm like, yeah, bitch, yeah. I'm like, it's good that shit happened, because te das cuenta de las personas, cómo te estás desarrollando,
Right.
and who should stay and who should go. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
things take effect como se tienen que.
Yeah, like las personas que no ocupan un buen espacio en tu vida,
They're
those are
gonna
the people
exit
that
easily out.
you know,
They're
you know.
exiting it out as
Yeah.
you're going. They're
Yeah.
going out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? As I grew up, as a person that like always had a lot of friends,
Mm-hmm.
because I always had a lot of friends. I was always like in the
Surrounded,
shit.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and whatever bitch don't want to say that I wasn't in the shit. Yes, the fuck I was in the shit, bitch. Anyways, but from a person that knew everybody and that knew a lot of people and that was around a lot of people, that would happen to me a lot. Where like I was really cool with the person, like in high school, and then all of a sudden like I saw them after we graduated, and like we were cool as fuck, and then all of a sudden like they would see me at a club or chilling with other people, y ni me saludaban. We would just make eye contact, and I'd be like, hold on, bitch, you were my best friend in high school. Like, you were my bitch. Like, why the fuck would you not say hi? Like, now I know how you feel, but you know what? I would never say anything either. I would just look at her how she would look at me. Con ganas de decirnos algo. Con ganas de decir, I know you.
Yeah.
But we never did. And I guess because my ego is too big and I don't say hey back, or, you know, like, but like, I know you, but we would give each other the same look. Like, I know you, you know me. But we
Like,
wouldn't
who's gonna
say
come
nothing.
and say first? Like, who's gonna?
¿Quién lo va a decir primero? Yeah, but we wouldn't never. But at
Okay,
the end of the
that I
day,
would
I would
understand.
still
It's
kind of
ego.
feel kind of hurt.
That's ego.
I would still kind of feel hurt though, because I'd be like, you
were
know me and I know you, like, come
should
say
be like
hi
a
to
mutual,
me. But then it was like me too, like, I know you, but I didn't want to be like a beggy person. Like, I know you, like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, back then.
But
Maybe because I grew up, and back then, a mí me valía. Back then, I would, sister, que no, Jessica, I would make friends everywhere I went. Any water park, anywhere I went,
annoying.
everywhere I went, I would randomly pop up with all these random little kids behind me all the fucking time. So, like, I don't know, like, I couldn't bring myself to be like, hey, bitch, like, or hey, girl, like, remember me, like, I'm this person. Like, I guess I was too scared to feel humillada for them to tell me, like, no, I don't know you. You know? So that's why I wouldn't say, hey, remember me? And maybe
Or
that's
not
why
be
she didn't say that to
appreciative.
me.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times where I would see a lot of my friends like at Walmart or like I would see them at fucking anywhere, you know, and they wouldn't say hi to me, I would feel butthurt. I would feel very, very hurt
Yeah,
because I'm
kids
like,
too.
I know you bitches. Like, we used to be cool as fuck in school, high school, middle school.
I think-
And y'all bitches don't want to say hi to me. Like, what the fuck?
But you see, you can kind of sense when like they realize that they know you and you're kind of hesitant, and one has to like take that initiative, like
Yeah.
walk up. Because I've done that too.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I see a friend and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, oh, should I say hi? And then they eye me and they kind of know they want to do it. And then, yeah, I start approaching. But girl, when you look at me and you try to completely block me out, babe, we got a problem right there. Like, I don't know who you think you are. You are not like acá Miss
I feel you on that one. There's been a
Miss-
few people that I fuck
Miss
with
Famous.
that I fuck with heavy, and then like, but it's only cuando están pedos or some shit. They fuck with me heavy, and then all of a sudden I see them again when they're sober, and then they're like, they look past me, and I'm like,
Yeah,
huh,
like, cool on
bitch, what the fuck? We cool as fuck, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, but I feel you on that one. I feel you
Yeah.
like we're cool, and then all of a sudden like you.
It's the fact that they just try to erase you. That bitch.
I know,
you're
I
not
know,
gonna
I
erase
know
me.
exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But then again, it comes back to, es que en verdad, esos no son the real friends.
Yeah.
It's just like
People that
And
have a
once again,
purpose
that have
once.
yes.
It's
That
like
have
you
a
were.
purpose in your life for once, like
Yeah.
that moment in your life, and they, you know, they serve their purpose, like to be that acquaintance, that friend. Because at the end of the day, were they friends? I don't know, but you know, like I've never had somebody in my life that I would be like they were my friend that hurt me for not being in my
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
now. You know,
Yeah,
Like,
obviously it doesn't.
no,
it doesn't hurt
it
me.
doesn't
But
hurt.
it's just, me emperra.
Oh, so,
Eso es lo que
for
sí da
sure.
coraje, güey.
Pero creo que porque if it got to a point where you knew shit about her, you know, like you guys were intimate, you guys were friends.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I don't have friends that I'm like, oh, you know, like you know, like it happens where life happens.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't blame other people, right? Because
Yeah.
you know,
Of
you're
course.
not
Why would
the
you?
center of universe for anyone.
Of course.
And like life happens, and you know, people stop communicating. It's happened for me and Yesenia,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
are
People
you
grow
know,
up. People got things going on.
we're,
Like, for real, for real.
It was a while that we didn't talk, but hey, we didn't. You know,
you
if
guys
we
could
saw,
always come back. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying? You
if I
guys could
saw her
always
in
come
the
back.
store, I wasn't gonna be like, oh my god, I don't know her. Like obviously, the first thing I want to do is jump at her, and you know,
Yeah.
sister, you know, like, and like. It's just hard, like, igual, with anybody that you know. I feel like, si te encuentras a una prima, a una, you know, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, you want to say hi. You want to,
yeah.
you know, you haven't seen them. Like, why would you hide? Or why would you not want to interact?
Yeah.
Because they're, you know, I don't know. They're just, it depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah, but I think it's really sad when you do lose a friend, though. Like, I think
Oh,
I have.
yeah.
I think I've only had in my lifetime. I would say I've only had one best friend. One best friend, and like it took me to grow up to lose her, and it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked because I loved her so much, and we grew up together, and like we went through so much together that I feel like us breaking up was like a lot for me.
Yeah.
Like it was. And it makes me cry all the time because she was my only bitch.
Yeah.
She's the only bitch that I fuck with, you know? And like, and after that, I've actually never had really like best friends. You know,
Yeah.
I had a friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's my bitch that I go out with and have been partying and have drinks with, but not my bitch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's my
You
whole
were really
girl. Like
close.
that's my best friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's only been one, and like I always have her in my mind,
Yeah.
and I'm always like, damn, like I wonder how is she? Like, you know, how she doing?
I don't know how you
¿Cómo
can do
estará con
that.
sus kids? You know, like,
Yeah.
like, ¿qué estará pasando? You know, like,
Yeah.
it's sad. It really is. And then I'm like, how do I
But was
like,
that like a decision that you both made, or it was just a one way?
no, it's a decision that I made. I
Okay.
made because I felt like,
For your own sanity.
yeah, for my own sanity.
I feel like she was.
I feel like she wasn't loving me for me. You know, I feel like she was judging me, and I feel like she wasn't being a real friend.
I think they grew up apart. Like they grew up different mentalities. I feel like.
And I feel like at that point we were definitely in different categories. She was a full-time mom, and I was on my I was a mom. I'm a mom, but I have one kid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm co-parenting. So when my baby's not with me, she's with her father. You know what I'm saying? So she got her kids full time. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like I can't compare me from her. Like I can't be I can't expect for her to always be every weekend free for me. You know what I'm saying? Like she has kids. Yeah. You know, she has kids. She has a life. She has a husband. I didn't have a husband. I you know what I'm saying? I had one kid. I said, every weekend, if she wasn't with me, she was with her father. So you know what I'm saying? So every weekend I was aprovechando. I was partying and, you know, doing my shit. So of course she has her husband, she has her kids. She can't be partying with me. She can't be living the lifestyle I'm living.
Yes, two different
lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was about of me to pick my single life and my single lifestyle, but I don't know, there was just something else there that I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling like it was genuine. I didn't feel like it was love. So it wasn't the love that I was feeling towards her as a sister. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sisters, y'all love each other, y'all best friends, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I would tell people she's my cousin. Because that's how much I loved her. That's how much we were together. I would be like, she's my cousin. We look nothing alike. Mind you, we look nothing alike. But I would always say she's my cousin. Yeah. You know, because we always were together. Éramos uña y mugre. So nowadays I'm like, damn, dude, it's been years. We used to always break up. We used to get mad at each other, and we used to always go back. Yeah.
But that's already a little. But
this time was real. This time was so real because I was an adult, and I felt like we're both adults. Doing that. We're both moms. You can't do that. If you feel some type of way towards me, tell me, bro. Tell me where I'm wrong. As a best friend, you tell me, bitch, you're not doing this right. I don't think you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you my word. I feel like this is fucked up. You know, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. You know, but as a friend.
It's like you said, maybe you were still there, that you were best friends, but she was already out. She had already checked out.
Yeah, maybe it you know, you can't blame her. I feel like it, you know. I feel like I can't blame her because she has a husband. She has kids. She's not worrying about me. Yeah. She's not worried about my decision. She's not worrying about what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? But
because I don't know.
But that was a really bad breakup. Until this day, I'm crying now because me duele. Extraño, you know, I wonder what it would be.
You miss the old relationship, you know, the beginning, when you guys were best friends. Because at the end, it sounded like
she wasn't.
You know, I don't know, because I have a best friend. I don't know that the time will ever come that I'm gonna be checking out.
Yeah.
So
I don't think there's a checkout here.
Exactly.
And I know that I was crazy.
I worry, we have different lifestyles as well, you know, we're both moms, but we have different lifestyles. And obviously because we're grown now, but even before, I don't think Yesenia was expecting me to live her life or stop my life for her, you know, because we're humans, you know?
I mean, I never wanted her to stop her life.
No, I mean, but her, the way that you say that, she was expecting you or judging you because I
felt like she was judging me because I was
different comments she made or shit like that. I remember.
Or maybe I was you know what I'm saying? I was too I was single. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Maybe I was a little bit too much to her category. And I feel like maybe
But
that's
that-
why I
even
felt like I
that,
was
even
feeling,
that.
maybe that's why I felt judged. I felt judged because I was single. She was married. You know, I was telling
But
her all these crazy stuff. And I
no.
felt like
But-
she wasn't approaching me as a friend. I feel like she was
'Cause she
approaching me as a
wasn't.
judger.
Yeah.
But
You
at that
know?
point, Karina, you gotta understand. At that point, you did a good choice, because at that point, the way she was acting towards you, ya no era best friend.
no era tu friend at all. Like,
Because
at this point, she was just there for the tea.
yeah,
Yeah.
because to be honest, I feel, ¿verdad? If it ever our situation ever changed, right? Like relationship, like lifestyle wise, right? Who the fuck am I to expect? Like you get me? Like I don't expect Jessica to come along with me, right?
Yeah.
I don't expect it because we're too different. I know how she is and I know how I am.
Yeah.
You get me? Like I don't expect it because the reason why I
know.
don't expect it is because I know her.
Yeah.
And she
And
should
it's
have
not gonna
known
hurt
you.
me, and you get me? Like because I love her, right? And I know who she is, I'm not gonna put her out of her comfort zone because I want her to like, hey, come up, like
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm over here chilling.
But yeah, that friendship really did break me a little bit. And I would say after that, I didn't have a good friendship. I never had a good friend that I could
Healthy.
say, a good healthy friend that I can say that I'm, you know, like
Best friends.
that I have her still around. That's my best friend. That's my bitch. Like, you know, after that, it was just like, I'm never gonna be friends again with anybody else. And it's so
Trauma.
sad. It sucks, but it's real. It's real. I would say till this day, and I tell my daughter that. And I know it's not good to tell my daughter that. My daughter's only 9, but she'll be 10 in a couple of months, like in 2 months. And I know it's not healthy and it's not good to tell her, but I tell her that every time. I tell her, friends, you can have all the friends that you want. Have all the friends that you want, but they will come and go. They will come and go. You will never have a friend forever, but you will have your family for the rest of your life. You will have your family forever. I said, friends
I mean,
come and
it
go.
seems like these days that is true.
yeah.
And it is true. What the fuck?
Mm, it
And
is
I know sometimes families are very fucked up, and you know you can't trust nobody. Sometimes you're the black sheep, where the friends become your family.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I'm good for you. If that
Like,
works
it's
out for
one
you,
in-
good.
it's
But
one in
in my
100.
case, with my baby girl, with my family,
Yeah.
that's what that's what I told my daughter.
Yeah.
That's what my
what you
family is
trust.
good people. You guys
Yeah.
are good people. All you guys are good people. So that's why I told my daughter. I don't know about you guys, but this is what
Yeah.
I told my daughter. I told my daughter, there's no such thing as friends. There is always family.
Yeah.
Family will be there forever for you. So there's never friends. You can have a whole bunch of friends. You can have all the friends of your life
Yeah.
that you want, but they will never be family. It's never that.
The same,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's always family first. Like
Yeah.
I've always told my daughter that. But you know, everybody else, you know, everybody has a different story. Everybody has a
Yeah.
different outcome. Everybody is just different. But
Yeah.
that's my story. But yeah, guys. But
Something to
Anyways.
learn from and grow from.
right.
Yeah. Because.
But I'm pretty sure I'm not the last or the first that's gone through something like that, where they
I don't
just,
know.
you know, come close.
As
They're-
we get older, it's gonna keep on happening. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
not for me and Jessica.
No.
Right.
But
Yeah,
we're
better not. What the
family.
fuck? We're family. Yes.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
know.
You're like, if anything,
No,
you're
girl.
like my first cousin. You're probably like what? My third cousin? Are you my third cousin or what are you?
I don't even know.
I don't know. I just
I
know
think
that you're my
it's-
cousin lejana, but they never said how lejana. Like
Yeah.
lejana, like 2 feet, 3 feet. Lejana, as
stupid.
in like Texas way. Like is she lejana as Texas or is she lejana as a koi?
You're
think
so
for my-
stupid.
I'm just kidding.
From my
No.
understanding, my grandpa
And our grandpa.
and your grandpa were
Cousins.
primos hermanos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so what the hell? Then we're cousins. We're like second cousins.
Yeah,
if anything.
probably.
We're second cousins.
We're
If
second
anything.
Third cousin.
Yeah, I think you're first cousins to my dad.
Yes.
and then we're second cousins.
No, her mom.
My mom.
Oh, your mom is second cousin.
No, her mom and our dad are
primos
first.
hermanos.
No,
Oh.
they're first cousins.
Okay.
No,
My grandpa and your grandpa son primos hermanos.
yeah, and then our parents, which is our dad and her mom, are first cousins, y ya nosotros venimos siendo como second cousins.
Yeah, see, my kid's a second cousin.
And then our kids are like third cousins.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird, but not here. It doesn't matter. Yesenia's my sister.
We come to the end of this episode.
Yay.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys related. If not, then
It's okay.
Tell
us your
happens.
experience.
It happens. Yeah, tell us your experience. Tell us if you ever been through something like us or not. That also helps. Follow all our social medias at Ready or Not Latinas. I hope the best for everybody. I love you guys.
Love you
Take
too.
care of each other, not just yourself, but once in a while, give
Sometimes, not too much.
No, but still, they say the love you give it two times. You receive it two times better.
Ah, okay.
So I mean, that's the best we can do is just give out love and
That's
wish
it.
for the best back. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, and we're out.
Bye.